In a world where public leaders are controlled by the highest bidder, policemen let crime run rampant. There are 1,000 reasons to believe the lies we are told, but in the end, there is only one truth. These are the stories of the few who seek it. These are the Minutes of New York.
New Yorkers have lived, growing fat and impudent for too long. It's time for someone to take a bite out of the Big Apple. I have planted bombs at prominent landmarks across the city, and I can remote detonate at any time. If someone doesn't meet my demand of $115 million and a secure passage to a non-extradition country, New York's precious landmarks and a heavy chunk of its population will be eliminated. You have 1 hour.
Man, it's been a hell of a morning. First that lawsuit from the Associated Press about the imagery used on Dexter, and now this?
That won't get very far in courts. I've got the original pictures on my computer. Still, someone is trying to screw with us.
Enough about your damn pictures, Harv. We have to find out what's going on with this bomber.
Bud, get back to work, you lazy fuck. There's no trash cans in here. Alright, boys, get the fuck out of this room and go cover this bombing. Shit like this could set a newspaper record for circulation. And a sweet bonus for me.
What was that, boss?
Nothing. Just go get me a coffee, hold the cream, and make sure that bitch is from Starbucks.
Alright, Captain. Let's get out of here, boys.
Officer, what's going on here?
We've evacuated this building because it seems likely to be a target of the bomber.
Are there any plans to meet his demands?
City policy states we don't negotiate with terrorists. A systematic sweep of every well-known building is underway.
What about all those people?
God, what the hell?
Shit! Holy Jesus! Lord!
I am not to be trifled with. The bombs are still scattered around the city. Your attempts to delay the payment are amusing and futile. While city leaders argue standing by the policy of non-negotiation, people of New York are dying. Efforts to stop me are useless. You cannot put a face on the evil that is me. The Minutes of New York headquarters is next.
We have to evacuate. Make sure everyone gets out.
Addy, don't you remember what the bomber said? If we try and evacuate the building, we'll be done for.
You know what? Let's see what boss Sheldon thinks.
That won't be necessary, boys. I'll handle this. Go do some spell check or some shit and get back to work.
What the hell?
Yeah, boys. There's a lot going on behind the curtain. There are people above all of us pulling the strings, including mine. This piece of work is called Damon, and he works for a man named Hudson Bingham. Hudson is a scientist gone mad with power. The power to grant average human beings super abilities through gamma radiation treatments. He has a network of cronies just as potent as Damon, and some who are much worse. I was one of Hudson's first creations. Dexter was the other subject in this particular experiment. As it turns out, gamma radiation on a 247,265th amino acid pair on the 17th chromosome results in the ability to turn invisible. I've been enslaved by Hudson ever since I was drawn in by his promises to be the first of a better human being.
Boss, this explains so much. Is this what happened in Japan?
Hudson got a little too excited by the success of the radiation treatments on Dexter and I, so he increased the power tenfold for the treatment of the third subject, Roger. Roger was decimated and the plant where Hudson was based exploded. We fled to New York where Hudson had some investors to fund more experiments. He's been using us as his bitches ever since. Now I may be okay with someone treating me like shit, but when the innocent citizens of my hometown are being targeted, that's not fucking okay. You boys have shown great promise, and with your help, we can take down Hudson and his empire.
What? Why the fuck are you jumping sides this late in a fight? I don't trust you.
Okay. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and now it's time to turn that shit around. I hope you can trust me in this. You boys are the only people I have to turn to now. Without my inside knowledge, Hudson's dreams for ruling the world will soon come true. No one will be able to stand up to his strength soon. Damon's bomb threats are merely a fundraiser for Hudson's latest experiment. With that money, he would purchase the plutonium needed to create radiation treatments to allow Hudson to wreak unspeakable havoc on the world.
Right now, you help us get these New Yorkers to safety, and we might think about not turning you into the authorities.
There's a bomb in this building at the bottom of elevator shaft B. There are also bombs in New York Trust and Savings and Grand Central Station.
I still don't know if we can trust you, but I'll let the police check it out.
I'm coming too, Harv. Keep an eye on Damon and Sheldon, Addy.
Sounds a little suspicious if you ask me.
Yeah, Sheldon is the source of this mess. Why would he know what's going on?
But here's
Listen, son, if you have issues against your boss, you take it up with the company, not the authorities. Now, if you excuse us, we have work to do.
We just showed you our IDs. We were from Minnesota, New York. Dude, our building is in danger.
Yes, which is why we sent our entire SWAT team to investigate the concern.
That will cause panic. The bomber's very likely
Don't
to
worry,
blow.
you boys did the right thing to get out of harm's way. We'll take care of the rest.
Well, we might as well head back to the job and try to...
Think about something real quick. He just said he'll send the entire SWAT team to her building, right?
Meaning?
Meaning, there's no other SWAT teams in the remaining bomb locations, right?
You're not suggesting we go to them. We don't have the smarts or the time to disarm the bombs.
Are you willing to bet that the police do?
We just received a call from the authorities. The SWAT team's on their way.
Well, it's time to face the music, you fucker.
Funny this world we live in. A world of systematic conclusions based off inconsistent judgments. Sheldon, you always were the one to finalize something, but you never thought things through.
Well, now it's your turn, asshole. You'll have a lot of time to think things through in prison.
I hope you have insurance to back up that claim. But knowing you, Sheldon, you probably don't even know what that is.
The bomber is most likely inside. Get these people out of the building and into safety. Delta Squad, you're with me. Go, go, go!
They're here.
Boom.
Good afternoon, boys. I'm sorry, but all access to bank accounts are Oh my god!
Follow me, Dwight.
Security! Security! We have trespassers heading upstairs!
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I can't see at the moment and... Huh?
You're in my way.
It's up there.
Let's go then! What are you waiting for?
Dwight, I don't fuck with heights, man. I can't do
Harv, how do you feel when all those innocent people are blasted to bits on the evening news? Get your shit together and let's go.
It's down there. You go first.
Dear God, we're fucked.
I got this, Dwight.
Oh, that's fantastic. You want to take a picture of it before we die?
My camera is interlaced with a chemical that can dematerialize any type of electromagnetic or gaseous isotopes, which are necessary for nuclear discharge.
Can you just defuse it already? I think I just shitted on myself.
Once we bypass security downstairs again, we gotta head over to Grand Central Station.
Wait, what about our own work building?
Damon has a detonator, so as long as Addy and our boss have him rendered helpless, the building will be safe. Besides, we have to worry about...
Another bomb? Where this time?
our own work building.
Repeat. Bomber is suspected to be at the Minutes of New York building. All units be on alert. Repeat. Bomber is suspected to be at the Minutes of New York building. All units be
Damon? Boss? Boss?
Sir, why are you still here?
I was
This building was evacuated over half an hour ago. You should have left with everyone else. We'll look for any victims that may still be here. In the meantime, go outside and have the EMTs check you out.
Finally, I was beginning to wonder when you guys would get your fucking act together and show up. Why are you just standing around, acting like Janitor Bud and shit?
I'm just taking out the trash.
I hope we got through the employees only door without anyone seeing us.
That's what you're worried about? I hope our friends aren't dead.
Dwight, what we do requires sacrifice and faith. The sacrifice? You have to put others before yourself and your friends.
And the faith?
The faith is that you must have the power to believe that the ones closest to you will always be capable of great things.
Stop right there. This is the Special Weapons and Tactics Team of the NYPD. Any unauthorized movement or speech can and will be used against you.
We're going to ask you a series of questions. You are compelled to answer through the New York City law.
First question. Why were you not evacuated an hour ago?
With respect, sir, I just ran into the policeman upstairs who mentioned the same thing. I was just heading out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say bullshit.
I beg your pardon?
Law states that police officials are not authorized to be in an insecure building while SWAT teams are sweeping through it. We're gonna need to see some ID.
This building was evacuated over half an hour ago. You should have left with everyone
Law
else.
states that police officials are not authorized to be in an insecure building while SWAT teams are sweeping through it.
Efforts to stop me are useless. You cannot put a face on the evil that is me.
Shit! That officer was Damon? We left him alone with Sheldon and...
The ID! Now!
Sir, come with us.
No thanks.
SWAT teams 1 through 7, be advised the bomber is heading north to the roof. All available units respond. Code 3, identify.
Addy, we heard an explosion. You alright, man?
Barely made it. Guys, where are you?
Grand Central Station. We're trying to find the last bomb in the service tunnels.
The SWAT team thinks I'm the bomber, but I'm heading a direction. Guys? Ah, shit. There's no fucking service underground.
You have nothing to lose by telling me why you dragged me to Grand Central Station.
I guess I do owe you that much since in many ways you are responsible. I'm going to make a broadcast. Good evening, Grand Central. I'm so hurt to see so many of you fleeing the city because of my threats. In reality, each and every one of you know the authorities will never meet my demands. Even you have no faith in authority. Sadly, in the city, crime runs rampant, and for that mistake alone, the city that never sleeps will suffer the consequences.
The city will tear itself apart. Countless lives will be lost.
8 million lives, roughly. But I want you to watch, Sheldon. As you hear the screams of those dying, realize that this city will always be a disgrace. The citizens are nothing more than peasants, and these people are worth nothing in the eyes of a visionary like Hudson.
My boys are all over this threat. They've already defused one of your bombs, and I bet they're all over the last one.
I think that explosion made you a bit loopy, Sheldon. Are we losing our edge here?
This is new.
Some sort of one-way energy barrier. Things can come out, but not in.
I doubt your camera can get us through this. Harv?
Your boys are smart, but I'm afraid everyone has their limits, my friend.
Bad guys always win, huh? What do you win? The Big Bitch Award? From the second you hopped on your soapbox and threatened the people of this city and Grand Central Station, I knew there was only one room you could be in. I used to work here back in the day.
Alright, listen, you little shithead.
And guess what else, my friend? The SWAT team's right on my ass.
You would like the whole SWAT team on your ass.
Harv?
See, Dwight? No sweat. And look.
What?
A world of systematic conclusions based off inconsistent judgments. Remember that line, asswipe?
You little fucking shit.
Sheldon? I knew there was something off about you, but damn.
Yeah, I got in the wrong crowd in my youth, but I couldn't stand Hudson and his shit any longer. No one should be telling me to get the fuck back to work. I'm going to do whatever it takes to bring this scumbag down. That cocky son of a bitch has had New York City by the balls for too long. I only hope you boys still have some faith in me.
I think you're far from redeeming yourself, but you've been an invaluable asset to our crusade to clean up this city. In this, we could really use you.
Adrian, Harvey, Dwight, I want to be more than an asset. I've never had a real friend. I want you guys to know that I'm there for you. No homo. We're going to see this through. Hudson is going down. In fact, let's ring the bitch up and see what he thinks of his debauchery.
Sheldon, you made a right fucking mess of things today. Get over to the HQ and kiss my shoes, you lowly son of a bitch. I'll have you cleaning out the radiation pits for a month.
Fuck off. I'll come over to the HQ, alright? I'll bring my boys and the NYPD with me. We'll rip your asshole a new one.
We'll see where your boys' allegiances lie when you tell them to bite the hand that feeds them.
Yes, sir? Minutes of New York? Yeah, I know those guys. Roger that, boss. Shoot on sight. We can frame this as an accident. They won't even see it coming.